So I just discovered way down in my knitting, way down in this circular knitting, that I either dropped a stitch or I have a tucked stitch or something. And it is way back, way back. Look at this, look how much I've done. So what I'm going to do is attempt to unravel all the way down and then pick that ladder back up and try to fix it. So let's do this. So from what I can tell, it looks like that mess up is coming from number 43 here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is peg number 43. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand here, and then I'm gonna put you on the tripod, but I'm gonna lift that stitch off, and wish me luck, guys. Oh yeah, here we go. I am going to unravel this all the way. All the way down. You probably hear my dogs. Anyway, I'm gonna unravel it. Where's the mess up? How far down is it? Oh, here it is. Wow. We're gonna unravel all the way down to here, and then I'm gonna pick them back up. I may stop when I get closer and kind of show you what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do a time lapse until I unravel and come all the way back up to somewhere in here, and then maybe I'll show you guys what I'm doing. And the puppies, you got to see this. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Dino. I mean, wait, Pishu, leave Dino alone. Chase, no, honey. Pishu. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Who's barking? Are you barking at me, Chase? Why are you barking? Chase, why are you barking at Mom? Okay, calm down. He wants me to play ball. Do you want to play ball? Yes. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be back. Chase. Okay, guys, I'll be back. He's happy. Look at that. Okay, I'll play ball, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Is this what you want, Chase? Ow! Is that what you want? That's what he wants. Okay. What is this, a moose? You want to play with your moose? Okay, get ready to go get it. Get ready. Whee! Good job. That's what he wants. I just got home from work, and he meets me at the door begging to play. Whee! Oh, happy boy. He got his moose. Happy boy. Where's Moosey? Whoops. There he is. Okay. Why are you attacking me? Okay. Get it! All right, guys. I will be back. Okay, Chase. I'm going to play with him a little bit longer, and then we're going to finish working on this hat. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so we are just about to this spot, and I really hope I unraveled the right row. Oh, Okay, I hope so. I'm about to find out here. We are about to find out if I can stop getting my crochet hook tangled. Okay. And yeah, look at that. So what happened is somehow this strand was completely missed. It was never knit. It was running behind this stitch, so it showed like it was a float on the front. So what I'm going to do is go in and pick it up and get it back where it should be. So we are going to have to go back in and pick up every stitch that I just unraveled all the way back up to the top. I can't believe how far I just unraveled this. Wow. All right, guys. I think it's time for a time lapse again, and I'm going to try and count to see how many rows I actually end up picking up. So I think that was 2, right? Let's do this. Oh my goodness, guys. So far we've picked up, we have picked up all the way from down here. I think it's been about 40 rows so far, and we've just got this much more to go. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I think we're going to make it. All right, that is 60 rows that we've picked up now. And you can kind of see that it's a little loose where I'm picking up, where this ladder is. But we can go back in and kind of manipulate the stitches afterwards and snug them up. But guys, I think we started somewhere like right around here. I unraveled it all the way, and we are almost done. We've picked up all these stitches coming all the way back up. So this, let me see if I can zoom in a little. Ooh, there we go. That's really zoomed in. So what I do to pick up the stitches is you have the one here like a dropped stitch, right? You go in under the one just above it, put the dropped stitch on the needle, jump the new strand over it. This is the dropped stitch. We're still holding on to it. And then we're going to put the strand that was up here back on the needle, and we're going to pull it through. Once again, we go under a new strand just above it, put the dropped stitch on the needle, jump the new strand over, hang on to the dropped stitch, put the new strand back on the hook, and pull it through. Whoops. New strand, dropped stitch, pull the dropped stitch through, and then take the new strand and pull it through. So once again, the new strand. You can see it's just above. Put the dropped stitch on the hook. I think I was calling it a needle before, but that's because I'm I'm usually knitting. We're just using a crochet hook to do this. Take this strand, the new strand, over the dropped stitch, and then put the new strand back on the hook and pull it through. New strand, put it on, put your dropped stitch on, pull it through the new strand, and then you're going to take the new strand and pull it through the dropped stitch. I guess I'm trying to word this in different ways. I'm not sure which way is going to be more easy to understand, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Take the new strand. It gets a little tight when you get up close to the pegs, but it still works. Pull it through, and then hang on to that one. Whoops, and we just, ooh, I think we just pulled the strand off of the hook here. I felt it give, but we'll fix that in a minute. We've got one last stitch here. We're going to put it back on the hook, pull it through, take that new strand, pull it through, and then we're going to pull it up and put it on the peg. Okay, now that one's on the peg. I'm going to push this down so that it pops under that little ledge there. I'm going to also push this yarn down. And now what I'm going to do, because I'm afraid I dropped a stitch here, we're going to find out. We've got all of these picked up now. And what I was talking about, how we can snug them up later, you can kind of stick your crochet hook in and just wiggle them. Put it into the stitch next to it, into the little hole next to those stitches on each side, and I just kind of press them towards the middle. See how that's closing it up? This row right here was really open and loose, but what I'm doing is putting the crochet hook into all these little stitches, these little holes on either side of that row that we just picked up, and kind of wiggling my hook in, wiggling my hook around, going into some of these tight ones here, and just kind of pushing them towards the center. Yeah, and like I said, you can just kind of manipulate the stitches and tighten it back up. And we can do that like all the way down. See how these are still really loose? You can kind of play with those later too. But now let's worry about this next stitch that I think we dropped. So I'm going to crank my wheel. I'm going to turn it and see what happens. Maybe I didn't drop a stitch because, yeah, I didn't. Okay, good. Because there's still a strand right here. You can see that. That's supposed to be there. And there should be only one strand right here. The other one, this one I think, right here, comes up and over as you turn it, and I think that's what happened, was that one just popped over the peg, which it should do. Let's turn it a little bit more. Watch as I do this. This one is going to come down, and this one is going to go up, and then it's going to have another one just like this pop up from underneath on this one. So let's see if that's what happens. See how that one went up and over? And this one is coming down. That's what that should do. There should be another stitch under here that shows up. Yeah, see, there it is. So good. We didn't lose a stitch. It's doing just what it should do. And that one's going to go down. This one's going to pop up and over, and that's what I felt when I was when I was pulling on these strands over here, I felt the one next to it pop over, but that's what it's supposed to do, because watch. See that? It's lifting up and it pops over, and then the new stitch from the bottom comes up. Watch. New stitch coming up. That one pops over and a new one comes up. And these all have to go down, all the way down. See that one? It's popping up. That's what I felt earlier when I felt something give, but that's what it's supposed to do. It goes over and a new one pops up. And then on this side, you can see the ones, this stitch right here, needs to go all the way down. This is how you get tuck stitches and drop stitches and such, because if these stitches don't go all the way down when it comes around, it needs to be all the way down, just like this one right here. See that one down there? Watch. See if we can get it in a good angle here. That one's all the way down, so it grabs the new stitch as it comes around. And see that one? It goes down. And it grabs a new one. That one went down. This is what I do while I'm while I'm cranking. I'm usually watching from this angle to make sure that all those are dropping down like that, because if they don't, you might end up seeing one. Let's see. Let's just do this for fun. Especially with some of the acrylic yarns, you'll have some that don't go down and they end up like this. And then watch as you come around. Sometimes it ends up getting caught in with this one. I'm not going to do it right now, but sometimes if they're not down here, they'll get caught in with this one, and I think that causes the drop stitch. Or not the drop stitch, maybe it's the tucked stitch. I'm not sure. But either way, we did it, guys. Ah, I'm so happy. Yeah, I finished this hat last night, and then I turned it inside out, and I was looking at it like this, and I saw this strand floating across my knit stitches, and I got so upset. I was like, no, because it was way, way down here. Hang on, I've got to go zoom back out. But it was like, here, you can tell this is where we did it. This row right here, you can still kind of see where I just picked them all up. Guys, it was all the way down here, somewhere in here. And as I turned it inside out and looked at it, like I said, there was a bar going across the outside of the yarn. So I was not too happy about that. And I needed to wait until today when I'd have better daylight to fix it. But now I'm going to go in and kind of manipulate these stitches, make sure that they're not so loose looking. And look, as you can see, we'll be able to get them all looking even again. So thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for watching me fix this little fiasco. And I forgot to count the last rows that we did. The ones that I did and talked you through. But that was at least 65 rows that I dropped down to fix, to pick up that one stitch that was floating across on the wrong side. So now I can finish this beanie. Yay! Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye!